Assalamualaikum. Welcome to this video tutorial on Windows Phone 8 for students of King Faisal University and for others who want to learn mobile app development. This is part 12 in the series entitled Array, List, and Dictionary for Windows Phone 8 app development using C#. Here is an example of declaring an array of two elements and how these elements are added using index that starts with 0. Below is an example of declaring a list and how to add elements to it. From this example alone, you can already see restriction in array and the dynamic size of list. To demonstrate the use of these two, we will use a long list selector as a flat list. For our first app, we will place two long list selectors for list and array. Then we will add a text box and two buttons which when clicked will add the content of the text box to the respective long list selector. Let's create our new project. This is app12_1. Okay. Let's change our title. Let's make it app and 12_1. And our page, let's change it to listen array. Next, let's click the content panel and put two text blocks as labels for our listen array. So this first text block is for the array and the other text block is for the list, so that we know where is the list and where is the array. Next, we need the long list selector. Let's put it below. Maybe we can change its color, red. Let's change the width. Make it 200. The height, make it to 200 also, and it's left. Okay. We'll just we'll name it LLS list, and we'll just copy this one. Control C, Control V. But this one we'll change the color to yellow, and the name we'll make it LLS array, the long list selector for the array, and we will make it right aligned. Okay, so now there are the two long list selectors. Now we need a text box and two buttons. Okay, our text box, we'll put it below them. We'll name it TBX1, and we will clear this text. Then our two buttons are there. Name it a button list. The content, add in a list. And the other button will be the button for the array. We'll call it button array. And this is add in array. So the idea of this tab is that a user can enter a text in the text box, and when the user clicks this button, that text will appear on the list. The same thing if the user clicks the second button, add in array, that text should appear in the array. We're now ready to write the code, so double click the first button. First, we're going to declare the array and the list, and we'll make them global for the class. So let's start with an array. It's an array of string. We'll call it a source array. So to declare it, it's new string. We will limit it to size 3. And also a list of a string. Let's call it source list. Is equal to new list string. Okay. So for button list, all we have to do is to add the text in the source list. So we'll add whatever is inside text box 1 dot text property, and then that long list. First, we'll set the item source to null so that it will later refresh itself, that item source is equal to source list. There. Okay, done. So let's go back to main page.saml, double click the second button. Our code here will be a little tricky because we need to refer to the index when we are adding. So this will be an infinite loop for. So later we have to put a break. So we'll have this condition: if source array, our index, is equal to null. So that means we can put the text inside. So let's put source array x is equal to whatever is now inside tbx1 dot text property. Then we can break. Then we'll do the same thing. LLS array dot item source is equal to null first, and then LLS array dot item source. It's our technique to refresh our source array. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so let's click our text box. If you want to use your keyboard instead of this keyboard from our emulator, you can simply play around with page up and page down. So if I want to remove it, page down, so now I can type from my keyboard. If you want to return it, you can use page up, and you will see that your keyboard on your emulator appears again. I will try to use my keyboard on my laptop, so I'll just add here Riyadh. Add in list, it's okay. Add in array, good. Let's try another. Hofuf. Add in list, it's okay. Add in array, yes, it's okay. Remember that our array has up to 3 elements. Let's add the mum. Add in list, it's okay. Add in array, yeah, it's okay. And let's try Jeddah. With list, it's okay. With array, now it encounters an error. It's index out of range exception. Also, that's one comparison between the two, list and array. But of course, there are times when you have to use a list, and there are times when you have to use an array. Next in line is a dictionary, which is a fast way to look up using a key for a value. The keys and values here can be of any type. Here's an example of how to declare a dictionary with a string data type for the key and an integer data type for the value. Notice that to add the value, one way actually is to use the add method also from the list. So for our second app, we will place a text block, text box button, and another text block. We will place the dictionary contents in the first text block, the key to search in the text box, and when the button is clicked, we will place the value in the second text block if found. Otherwise, we will display name not found. Then we will use the following data. So let's create our second app, file new project, and this is app 12_2. Okay. Let's change our title to app 12_2 and our page name, change it to dictionary. Now let's add some controls in our content panel. We need 2 text box, 1, 2, a text box, and a button. So this is our text box. We'll name it tbx1, and we will delete its text. Here's our button. We'll name it button1, and find, yeah. And one of the text blocks we're going to put below, and we're going to name it tbx2, and this is our first text block. We'll name it tbk1, and we will delete the text, but before that, let's change the width to, let's say, the horizontal alignment to stretch, and let's make the height 300. Okay, that's good. And we can already delete its content. It's text. Okay, that's it. So now we're ready for our code. First, we'll declare our dictionary variable. So it's dictionary. Our key will be of type string, and our value will be of type integer. Let's close it. We'll call it D is equal to new. It's again our dictionary. Again, the key is a string, and our value is of type integer. Close it. Parenthesis. Actually, we can already specify here some of our values. So we'll try to declare 2, and we will use the add method for the third one. So you will see the difference. This is Majid, 97. And the second one is Ahmed, 95. So the third one we will add using the add method, like in list. That is Abdallah, 96. Okay, so we now have those 3 records. We will try to display all these records in our text block 1 using for each bar variable pair in our dictionary D. So it will be text block 1. Where's text block 2? Dot text, yeah, is equal to we will plus equal so that it will retain also its previous value. Pair that key, and then we will just separate them with space, and also our pair that value. Okay, but it's integer, so we need to convert it to string, and we will just put a new line to separate each record. Okay, that's it. Now we can go to our button click. So we will try to find whatever is inside the text box. Okay, so d dot, if our dictionary contains the key that is inside text. Oh, I think we misnamed our second text block. Okay, we will do that later. Text box 1 dot text. We'll take the value b is equal to our dictionary, whatever is typed inside text box 1 dot text, and we will put that in text block 2. We misname it. Should tbk2. Okay, so it's tbk2 dot text is equal to, we found it, so found, and grade is equal to plus the value of b, but we're going to convert it to string. Else text block 2 dot text is equal to name not found. Okay, that's it. Let's look at it in our emulator. Click the text box, page down, I'll type Majid, and I'll click find. Found grade is equal to 97. Let's try another. Let's try Ahmed. Find, yeah, grade is 95. Now let's make it wrong. Find name not found. Okay, congratulations, we just finished using array, list, and dictionary in Windows Phone 8 using C#. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Mas salama.